Hello everybody, Goddess of Fire here, back for another fire conversation. A few things before I get started. My readings are general. They will be one size fits most, not one size fits all. So think of this like the dressing room, take what fits and leave the rest behind. Another thing is I swear in all of my readings, so leave now or forever be at peace with it, because that is just how I deliver the messages. Hot topics today is the 1111 gateway and or portal, however you choose to identify it. So yeah, it's 1111, make a wish, huh? How many times have you looked at the clock and said that phrase? Probably most of your life. The energy right now is really flowing with alignment, ascension. This portal is going to be somewhat of like a power up or a boost towards manifestations and making some actions happen. Expansion is another big thing that's occurring and being affected by this portal. And as I have mentioned before, Jupiter is now in its home sign of Sagittarius, so that is, and Jupiter is the ruler of expansion. It is the planet of expansion. So we are definitely opening our minds and hearts and souls to a lot of newness. This is definitely a lot about healing and integration, taking what we've learned from our healing processes and putting them into use in our daily life. The energy just feels more light. There's a lightness about it. It doesn't feel as heavy as it has been feeling, and I think that is attributed to, this portal and just a lot of different cosmic planetary alignments and planets stationing direct. I think I am definitely gonna do a Mars stationing direct video, just because I feel like there's a lot of information that is needed for you guys. Back to 1111, this is also about a lot of transformation happening, and let's not forget manifestation power is heightened today. What to expect with this portal is it's opening us up to light code activations, DNA upgrades, and higher frequencies in vibrations. This portal is amplifying energy of all frequencies across the board. The spiritual realm, the ethers, 5D, however you relate it, is highly accessible right now, which is allowing for instant manifestations. You may notice that you have more of an active dream state, disturbed sleep. I know me personally, I have been struggling to stay asleep lately. And that is coming from the healing and, the upgrading, the DNA upgrades and the light codes activating within us too. So our body's going through a lot during rest phase, so you could be waking up feeling like you haven't really slept, or just grogginess. This is also helping to increase psychic abilities, so if you feel like you're more in tune to the universe, spirit, your guides, things like that, that's not a coincidence. You're probably seeing a lot more synchronicities too. That could be numbers, songs playing on the radio, pictures, however your guides and angels choose to communicate with you. A lot of heart chakra activations are happening right now, so that could explain away if you've been feeling a little bit more anxious lately, more emotional, definitely feeling like an anticipatory energy, or like you're expecting something, which is good to have that kind of heightened awareness at this point, because you should be expecting some things to happen. And I need to mention too that this energy is going to be present for the remainder of this month, and then flows into the month of December too. So just be aware of that. And some of you may be feeling the energy circulating through this portal a lot stronger, and that's because you're actually helping to ground this energy into the 3D plane. So that could be attributing to light workers, empaths, psychic intuitives, mediums feeling a lot more just exhausted. It's because you have the ability to handle all of the energy and help to transmute it and alchemize and really integrate it into the 3D realm. So if you're one of those people, myself included, consider yourself lucky because you're a special duck and you get to do all the fun things. Some helpful hints right now to help kind of ease yourself through this immense transition process. Practice stillness. Meditation is going to be your friend at this point in time, and it's just going to help with mental clarity. It's going to help keep you grounded. Another thing is just to be self-aware. If you know all of these things are happening cosmically and it could be affecting you, you know, within yourself, within your mind, your body, and your soul, then that will help you to kind of circumvent some of the difficulties that you may experience during this time. And growing pains are not always fun, but they are necessary. Another thing that is going to be helpful during this time is to shield and protect your energy. If you're not familiar with doing this, simply just sitting, closing your eyes, and imagining yourself being enveloped in a white light, that will help to kind of keep you a little bit sheltered, or even imagining yourself surrounded by the violet flame. Prayers to Archangel Michael and Saint Germain are going to be some really good things you can do to just help to keep you feeling more secure energetically. A few more things, a little bit more background information. 1111, breaking it down numerically, is going to equal a 4. 2020, this year that we are in, is also going to break down to a 4. And 4 represents stability, order, alignment, and it actually is the number for Earth and mankind. It's symbolic of strong foundations. You know, think of a table, 4 legs, keep it sturdy. What else? Going into tarot representations, the Emperor, which is the number 4, represents material goods, authority, order, power. And then thinking of the 4 of Wands, which is a really celebratory energy, and it also represents balance and stability too. Overall, the number 4 really, to me, represents a high level of connectedness between your body, your mind, your soul, and spirit, God, universe, however, creator, however you choose to identify. Breaking it down a little bit more, 4 for 11, and 4 for the year 2020, that would be a 44. And the angel number 44 is really speaking to positive energy, blessings, angelic protection, manifestations. And going even further, 4 plus 4 equals 8, and the number 8 is significant for abundance. And I'm really feeling too that through this portal, a lot of people are going to experience the end of financial struggles. I know that could seem far-fetched, impossible, or just not foreseeable for you, but I definitely feel that energy coming through. Again, throwing in expansion, luck, and it also is a number of success and also equates to manifestations. You guys definitely need to be very, very aware of your thought processes, because, you know, thoughts are, spells. I say that about words too. So what you think, what you speak can come into existence. And I heard a quote today that where the focus goes, energy flows. So if you're concentrating on things that don't make you feel good, worrying, giving into fear complexes and things like that, that is just going to create more of that in your experience. But focusing on positive things, the universe has your back, that you're protected, that things will always align for you the way that they're meant to, is going to help usher in more of that energy. And I need to mention too that since we are in the age of Aquarius, this year is really helping to awaken our inner humanitarian. It may not seem like that at face value, I think, with a lot of the goings on in the world, but on a smaller scale within your communities, your friendships, your work relationships, things of that nature, your neighborhoods even, there is more of a cohesive feel to it. And Aquarians are the humanitarians on the zodiac. They are the change makers, and the ones that think outside of the box. So I think a lot of us at this point in time are feeling just that. Like, I want to change. I want to make big changes, not just for me personally, but I want to help see how I can improve, the lives of my loved ones and even the world. So just bearing that in mind. All right, so I'm going to break it down and get into the cards. As you can see here, we have 11 Ascended Masters. This is for my Keepers of the Light deck. And it was really interesting because I like to do the pre-shuffle off camera and allow myself to put the energy for, what I'm focusing on into play. And this, when I was shuffling this deck, I was at the bottom of the deck, and usually the bottom of the deck is where things are kind of cemented in its grounded energy, and it's unchanging. So all of these came from the bottom of the deck, and I thought it was interesting that there was 11 that decided to come out. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to read all of these bad boys from the book, but we will just kind of see how it plays out. First and foremost, we have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, and Spirit has your back. I am going to make another disclaimer that this is probably going to be a long video. I felt it was going to be around 45 minutes to an hour before I even got started, so just bearing that in mind. There's just a lot of energy, especially since I saw 11 Ascended Masters come forward straight out the gates. And moving right along, Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. That's taking me back to, that groundedness, that we're helping to ground energy into this plane of existence from the ethers, 5D, heavens, however you choose to identify. So we definitely need you to be stay grounded, get outdoors if you can, be near water or take more baths. Those are going to be really good grounding exercises. And even meditation. You can meditate on your front porch, and that can help you feel a more connectedness to Mother Gaia. Then we have the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. The first thing that's popping into my mind right now is Tetris, and how things have to be moved and situated in such a way for things to connect and have the lines disappear. So I think we're making a lot of internal connections within ourselves and clearing away a lot of energy, and I definitely feel like we're being guided and pulled through this process by Ascended Masters, by our spirit guides. I'd like to just say everybody in a collective way and call it your spirit squad, your angels, your ancestors, all that jazz. Moving into Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. This is definitely speaking to manifestations. Speak what you seek until you see it. That's really it. And then you see that she has her bow and arrow, and that's really talking about us hitting the mark right now with our manifestations, that what we want we can have, and we just have to believe that. You got to believe it to receive it. Moving on to El Moira, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. That is definitely speaking to the high level of protection I'm feeling for all of us right now. Again, if just that imagination of that white light enveloping you, or even the violet flame, is going to be really helpful to increase that protectiveness over your energy, your spirit, and your aura. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Joan of Arc was killed for speaking her truths. I'm not saying you have to die for what you believe in, but just having that energy of you are a warrior for your own truth and that you need to protect it at all costs. This is also giving a lot of Archangel Michael energy, because that's who she channeled when she was giving her prophecies and things through her time. Going to Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. I do definitely feel like there's a lot of third eye and crown activations happening too. I think I may have mentioned that in the previous video. So that could definitely represent itself in you hearing a lot of ringing in your ear, feeling like you have a headache in the middle of your head, because that's definitely going to be, that pineal gland trying to decalcify and break open. And then we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Again, speaking to that abundant energy. That's probably why I wanted to numerically break down 11/11, 2020 and everything the way that I did. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So that's definitely speaking to that connectedness that I was mentioning too, between the body, mind, soul, and spirit, God, the universe, however you relate it. And Lord Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. He's been coming up a lot lately, and he's helping to release a lot of things that are going on that don't need to be going on anymore. And that's people, places, and things, thought processes, ways of dealing with things. And then we have Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive and balance. That's definitely paying homage to the heart chakra activations I was talking about, and how I have been stressing that we need to open up our hearts, because that's how we receive abundance. That's how manifestations are able. And then I got Michael. I don't know if you can hear the sirens, but if you can, that's kind of his way of giving a nod to what I'm saying right now. But when our hearts are open, that gives us the ability to accept and receive abundance. Manifestations are able to come through with greater ease, because we are able to get to receive as much as we give. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being vulnerable and open and a little bit raw, because that's how the light gets in too. We got to break these heart chakras open so the light can get in, so that we can open ourselves up to our highest goods, our greatest potentials, and our purposes in life. Moving on to Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. That's definitely taking a nod to the light codes, the light code activations, the DNA upgrades, and the raises in frequency and vibrations. And also, the spiritual realm being so highly accessible, the energies being amplified. This is definitely making a mention to the dream state, the astral realm. A lot of us are doing a lot of astral traveling in our sleep state, and that's why we are waking up not feeling well rested. Some of you guys are going to the Hall of the Akashic Records, where you are combing through some of your past lives and doing as much cleaning out of the closet as you possibly can. You are getting floorboards, you're getting baseboards, you're getting the cobwebs out of the corner. You're really making sure that you're scraping the bottom of the bowl on this, and that you're gonna have a full cake when you're done. So just being aware of that. That's definitely too bringing notice to the ringing in the ears, because a lot of us, when we are receiving high frequency downloads, it rings, you get a high-pitched ringing in your ear, and that's also inviting you to try and raise your vibration to that frequency. And you can do that by just really concentrating on the ringing sound and focusing on it until it dissipates, because when it dissipates, that means that you've made that connection, that you've reached that level, and you'll be able to receive some of the messages that are coming in from that higher plane. And then the last and certainly not least is Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. This is, again, breaking into the Akashic Records and really cleaning house. That's a double tap on that one. What was I gonna say? And this is going back to dream state. When we sleep, that we're in rest phase, and when we're in rest phase, that is when our body is more apt for healing, accepting, minerals into our body. That's why it's better to take vitamins at night, because the absorption rate is higher. But that is also the time when, and I've been feeling this a lot lately, because if you're waking up and having random pains in random places that you cannot think of a possible reason why you feel that way right there, it's because it's a soul retrieval point. And what happens is throughout all of the incarnations you've had, is you've dropped pieces of yourself places, and during big heightened times like this, it's the greatest opportunity for you to call back those pieces of yourself, reintegrate them into your current current body, and just creating a feeling of more wholeness. I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing that, but you may be feeling, even if you're feeling ragged, run down, tired, exhausted, you may be feeling a lot more whole. So if, going back to those random pains, if you're feeling that, it's because a piece of yourself has come back and it's uncomfortable as it's trying to reintroduce itself to you. So that is definitely something that's big that's happening. And a lot of the times when these pain points occur, it's because in previous lives, past lives, you have obtained an injury there, or that could have been the site of your death wound, something like that. So depending on the degree of the pain could have a direct correlation with any kind of trauma that you've experienced. A lot of times too, it's ancestral retrieval as well, because we lose things from our bloodline along the way when people aren't able to do the work, the clearing, the healing, to bring those things back. And I have said this multiple times too, is that a lot of people are healing ancestral traumas, healing their bloodlines, because when we heal in a current incarnation, we are healing 7 generations that lived before us and the 7 generations that will live after us. So if you're an anchor within your bloodline, and those are the people that come into an incarnation and, kind of take the role of being the healer, the divine healer for their entire bloodline, you may be experiencing more and more of that as the days go on through this next month and a half period. Wow, that was a lot. I'm not going to read any of these from the book just because I don't feel like it's necessary. They all had their little moment. And now I'm actually feeling a lot calmer because I've spoken their piece. And I feel like I did it proper justice too. So let's actually move into, sorry, I have my notes here too, because there's just so much to fucking talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and take these away and move into, I didn't think I was gonna have an entire fucking spread for oracle cards like this, but hey, you know, things happen. And like I always tell y'all, if spirit speaks, I listen. What do I want to do? Let's actually go into what's being released, because I feel like past lives are playing a very big role in people's current incarnations, especially during this time with energies being so heightened and so alive. So let's ask Spirit, what's being released? What is this 1111 portal helping us to release? Ooh, marriage. We're releasing old karmic contracts. That's what that feels like. Yeah. That's exactly what that feels like. Marriage is a contract between two souls, right? And that's just instantly what was brought to my mind, is we're releasing old soul contracts. I don't even know how else to describe that. And that could be what's helping to have us feel more whole, because when we are connected to another soul in a very, very strong way, and that's not necessary within this incarnation anymore, that takes a lot of us, because when we are energetically connected to any person, be it within this incarnation or previous incarnations, that definitely draws a lot of energy to them with the cord, the energetic cord that we create. So I'm definitely seeing us cutting a lot of cords. Let's see what else is being released through this 1111 portal. Bad health. We're releasing past ailments, and we may even be feeling them now. I feel like we're also releasing bad health habits in this incarnation too. It's not just about past lives. I hope you guys can see these. They're such shiny cards. There we go. But we're releasing bad health habits. And look at that. That's 31. That's a 4. Coming into balance with our bodies. Again, that's that balance between body, mind, soul, and spirit. We're definitely connected. Let's see, what else are we releasing through this 1111 portal? Ooh, these cards are jumpy as hell. Hold up. Something else wants to come out for sure. Make yourself known. Just want to get one more. Oh, Shazam. That. Okay, this felt right. Okay, well, I'm being told no. This one wanted to come out too. So, wealthy man. I feel like this is us releasing our... releasing like material wants. Releasing the need to have that the nice stuff. You know, I remember when I was younger, I definitely wanted to always have new things. If a new phone came out, had to have the new phone. And I often say that, you know, people that are like that have bigger, better deal syndrome. And I think that we are definitely breaking out of the bad habit of wanting outside of what already exists. Ooh, and again, that is a 4. Damn, this is wild. And we're releasing despair. I feel like they were releasing past guilt, past pains, past traumas. Definitely releasing a lot of that during this 11/11 portal. That's bringing us that more whole feeling too. Because if we're full of a bunch of crap, we're not going to feel anything. We're not going to feel like we are as with it as we should be, could be, or would be. Okay, now let's go into what's being activated during this 11/11 portal. Already dropping cards, yo. The Spider. Be meticulous and patient. This is weaving the web of manifestation. This is you opening up to that. That's what I feel like that is. What else is activating? Dang, that flew. You will receive news from afar. I feel like this is definitely news from... This could actually be like a real like letter, phone call, text message, email. But this feels like it's definitely a spiritual message. This feels like it's definitely coming from 5D, higher planes, something coming in from your spirit squad. And I think that's kind of tying into, you know, seeing more synchronicities right now. That the spirit realm being highly accessible, and then, you know, psychic abilities being, sorry, I'm like I'm hearing so much right now that I'm losing my train of thought, but also psychic abilities being heightened. Triumph over adversity is also being activated. And this is us coming out of like a wounded warrior stance. This is just making me think of Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. That's why I'm making that reference. And just preparing, just always being on guard, always feeling like you had to be ready to fight. We're coming out of that. And when we come out of that energy of adversity, then comes the triumph. When we free ourselves from our own, what's the word I'm looking for? Our own ideals on how we should be in order to get what we want. That's when things can kind of flow a little bit better. Again, this is heart space. This is definitely paying homage to the heart chakra too. The knight, it's like we're saving ourselves. We are our own knight in shining armor. But I always like to say too, you don't want a knight that's in shining armor, because then they haven't fought anything. So scratch the shining armor. You've got dented fucking armor. You've seen some things. You've been to war, and now it's time to celebrate that victory. And one more for what's being activated. What else is being activated? Okay. Let your intentions be known. This is taking care of our spirit. This is upholding boundaries. This is that self-awareness. This is also referencing manifestations. This is a good time to put new intentions out there to see what you can receive back. And if you are open in your heart space, you're going to see that return come back quickly, very, very rapidly. I'm really, really liking this energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen, love and prosperity. That is also what is being activated for our future. Oh, this is bomb. This is bomb energy. I can't even. Okay. I am going to get these out of the way, and let's break into some tarot. I'm loving this right now. Actually, no, they're telling me I need to pull some other guidance cards. So this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. This is actually the first deck I picked up. Okay, that is just fucking ridiculous. That one for sure. Direction Guardian, choose your path. I feel like there's like one or two more that want to come out of here. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that be it. We'll see. Hold on. If nothing comes out, if you do, then we will just move the fuck on. Let me try one more go. Ah. There we go. Okay. The Direction Guardian, choose your path. The Druid, hold the space. And the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I think I am going to read these from the book here. Oh, I just flipped right to the page. Direction Guardian, connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Yes. Follow your heart and soul, they know the way. The Direction Guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know what is best for all involved. The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child, or cherub, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These 4 faces show that angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different ways, directions, but always for our highest good. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. Dang, that is pretty self-explanatory. Again, I feel like it's bringing me back to the connectedness, you know, mind, body, soul, and spirit. There was no specific way I was pointing those out either. It's just the way I fucking did it. I don't know. The Druid, hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Powerful. I'm super lightheaded. Peacekeeper. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. The Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by white buffalo woman. She holds a peace pipe, which is emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's much more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you, choose peace. You know it's calling you. I feel like that's definitely making me think of, everything that's going on as far as our country with, the race wars that are going on, and definitely the election stuff that's happening too. It's just also tying into the self-awareness. Your truth is your truth. You don't need to prove that to anybody else. You don't owe anybody any explanations for what you believe, why you believe it, what you do, how you do things, why you do things. You don't owe anybody that. This is your life, and how you choose to live it and express yourself and carry yourself is your business. Just ensure that you're not hurting anybody in the process. That's not what we doing anymore. We are living in our truth. We are being our authentic selves, but we don't need to parade it. And we don't need to offer anything more than what we've given. I think that's a really important message. That could be for just someone specific, but I really need to drive that home is you are who you are, and what you choose to do is your business, and what other people choose to do is their business. Agree to disagree. Save yourself the trouble. Don't waste your breath if you know there's gonna be no resolution, if it's not gonna be productive. We'll just go with that. Slide these up and out of the way, and let's break into some tarot. Hold on, I need to go grab another deck. Oh dear God. I just knocked over like 3 things, but that's because I was trying to move quickly. Anywhooser. Actually, I'm gonna take these out of the way. We already know that their messages were importante, and they said what they had to say. So, let's see, what are we're gonna talk about here? What can we expect emotionally from this portal? Okay. Completion, lots of completion. This is 10 of Pentacles is feeling content, like you have everything that you need. You could have a very supportive family unit. Just, you have a good village is what that feels like. And then the 10 of Wands is you moving away from burdens. Oh shit. You are taking it's moving forward, taking what you've learned from this phase into the next phase. That's what that looks like. Heart chakra activation again. The Ace of Cups is feeling connected, following your heart, filling your own cup, taking care of you. being open, being vulnerable. What else should we expect emotionally with this portal? Nothing else. We're just, that's it. And that, again, that's a heart chakra activation. So that's definitely feeling, some of you may be feeling really open. Some of you may be feeling really raw right now, but not necessarily hating it. These cards keep coming out. You holding the flame. Having your spark again. Feeling confident in your choices. Coming up with new ideas. Expressing creativity in new ways. Okay, that's just ridiculous. But also, that's that connectedness. You being... This is receiving those downloads too. Your intuition being at its highest point. You protecting your energy too. Protecting your emotions. Okay, this is just getting fucking ridiculous. These gosh darn cards. Fuck, man. Let's see, what else should we be expecting emotionally? I feel like we need one more to round this out. Okay. I guess we get two. This is a cycle closing. We're ending something, going into something new, and having a completely new perspective. And then this was actually in reverse. This is us coming out of emotional confusion. This is also coming out of emotional overwhelm. It's you getting a hold, coming above your emotions. You know that they serve their purpose within your life, but they don't have to control it. I feel like that's really important for some of us. I'm going to pull out a couple clarifiers. What's causing us to feel so content for this Ten of Pentacles? What's giving us a little bit of peace? Ooh, okay. The strength we've acquired to get to this point. You've done the work, and now it's time to rest. Let's see. What are we releasing emotionally? No, what are we taking with us into the next phase? What have we learned? Okay, these cards. We've learned how to accept love. Learn how to accept blessings. Learn to accept what the universe provides for us. What are we feeling through this heart chakra awakening? What's opening up in our heart space? What's opening up? Our confidence, being confident with experiencing and acknowledging, accepting emotions. I feel like that's kind of a big deal. Especially, I think this has been possible with Mars being in retrograde and kind of holding back our masculine energy. It's kind of pushed a lot of us into emotional space that we're not used to living in, and now that we have kind of been wading in these emotional waters, we're a lot more confident in experiencing emotions, and now we're going to be able to take what we've learned forward into the next phase. And we're no longer feeling sorry for ourselves. We're no longer playing victim. We're no longer playing victim. We're allowing things to flow as they should. There's more of an acceptance, I think, of the ebb and flow than there has been before. And that could be just for one person. But overall, definitely yes. Okay, I didn't even ask the question, but I was going to say, how are we protecting our energy? By letting the burdens go. It's 10 of Wands twice. That we're done with that. That's a double tap on that too. That is completion. We done. And then that's the Queen of Wands twice. What's giving us emotional confidence right now? What's really helping us to feel emotionally confident right now? That's pulling us away from the victim mentality. Ooh. Learning to let go of what does not belong. This is a release. Learning to release things is people crying. That's what that feels like. People are crying, shedding tears, and that's what's creating this I hope that didn't cut me off, but because somebody was calling. But this is us releasing. We're no longer holding emotions in, and that's what's creating more confidence. The more practice makes progress. The more we allow ourselves to feel things and acknowledge it and work through it, the more apt we are to deal with things later. So that's beautiful energy. What's awakening our creative side? What's awakening our creative side? What's giving us our spark back? What's letting go of internal conflicts? What else? What else is giving us our spark back? That's the only one that I feel. And that is divine interventions. We are being guided to learn to let things go. How is our intuition helping us? It's helping us to be true with ourselves. 7 of Swords is about deception. And that's also allowing us to call us out on our own bullshit and allowing us to call others out on their bullshit. How is this new cycle going to help us emotionally? How is this new cycle going to help us emotionally? Because we chose it. We chose to move forward and to let things go. What is... Damn, can I even ask the question? How are we learning to control our emotions? By trusting. This new phase is helping us learn to trust our emotions, trust our intuition. We're taking that trust into this next phase of our lives. Because the Fool is just trusting in the process, knowing that the universe is going to catch you even if you fall. Okay, that's all we're going to feel for that one. Oh, I didn't even see that come out. And this fell on top of this. So that's our guides helping us to discern a little bit our emotions, what's important, what we need to put weight into, what doesn't deserve emotional attention. Okay, okay. We're cooking with gas now. What are we going to, what's aligning for us in manifesting? Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Us moving to calmer waters. This is us moving into a peaceful phase. Lord have mercy. Okay, yep. This is us. A union with self is what's aligning in manifesting. And this is also creating more solid relationships and connections. The Emperor, us taking our power back, being in control of our own destiny. Is that fucking Mars? It is, because this is an Aries card. Wow, that's huge. So this is definitely taking a nod to Mars going back direct. This is us coming out of our feminine energy and going back into our masculine energy and making some shit happen. That's pretty powerful. And then the Fool again. A new beginning is manifesting. New trust in the universe. New... And looking at this side by side, we've got two Fool cards here. This one, he's just walking blatantly like he's just about to walk off a cliff. This is the ultimate trust. This looks like a trust fall, a literal trust fall. She's got her crystals in hand. She's got a wand. She's ready to take action, but she's also going into it peacefully. And that's that Six of Swords, coming into it peacefully. What else is aligning for us? I don't like that. What else is aligning for us with this 1111 portal? Yeah, we're already almost at an hour. Sorry, not sorry, but this is good information. Okay. Getting out of our heads. I don't usually read reversals, but Five of Swords is like mental fuckery. And we're coming out of that existence of bad thoughts. What else is aligning for us with this 1111 portal? What else is aligning in manifesting? Wishes are manifesting. Four of Cups. Coming out of feeling sorry for ourselves. Coming out of the feeling that nothing ever happens for me. Why is nothing moving? Why can't I have that? Why am I always struggling? Why is this? Why is that? When we come out of this negative space, it opens us up to receive. That's again, heart chakra. What? This one? That popped out too. Judgment. This is letting our souls lead us. Follow your soul. It knows the way. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers. What direction are we going for peace? What direction are we going for this peace? What's bringing us this peace? No, I don't feel that. What's bringing us this peace? Six of Swords. What's bringing us this peace? Holy shit, man. Healing. And doing the work. It's taking, oh my gosh, that was me like flipping it. It's taken a long time to get through all of this healing, and that's what's bringing us to a peace. That's why this peaceful phase is aligning with us now. What's helping us to come into personal alignment? What's helping us come into personal alignment with this Three of Cups? What's uniting us with ourselves? Okay. Alchemizing. Working with the universe to create what we want. Also manifesting this. What's aligning us with our power? For this Emperor card, what's aligning us with our power? Jesus. Making the choice to. We're done weighing the options of taking a different path. Okay, so how is the Mars going direct affecting it? I'm just going to put another card on that because that is a huge... Ugh. Keep flicking everywhere. Being grounded in our manifestations and our self-work. How are we coming into this new beginning? Oh my God. Following our truth, being in our authenticity, that's great. What's helped us to come out of this mental fuckery that we've been experiencing for quite some time? Oh my God, this is so letting go of past trauma. I don't usually read reversals, but it's a message. What has helped us to not feel sorry for ourselves? Our intuition, our guides are helping us to break